We know that when people are put in certain spaces, they tend to be more open to ideas, more interested in working with each other.
It's about a new way of inhabiting an architectural space. It's a place that holds people's endeavors, ideas, spirits.
It's really important, especially in architecture, that you constantly are generating new ideas and that you have new sources of inspiration and that you have new sources of ideas.
The problems of society change over time, and engineering schools have to morph along with them.
That art and design play a role in addressing the most pervasive problems of the day.
That we are a place that doesn't rest on our laurels, that a place that is about continuous improvement. And I think the East End Transformation Project is a clear example of how we are continuing to work and continuing to improve.
Washington University had its origins in downtown St. Louis. Robert Brookings was a prominent figure in St. Louis, and in the 1890s, he was involved in many things, including the life of Washington University. It was Robert Brookings who identified the property that we now call the Danforth Campus, and he ushered in an entirely new era for Washington University.
There are a lot of great things about the physical aspects of the university. We started off with a wonderful plan about 120 years ago from Cope and Stewardson. It's important to realize that the buildings have a certain orientation, they have a certain set of materials, and a recognition of outdoor spaces with certain archways and so forth that give the university an important aspect of its flavor and vibe.
One of the exciting things about the East End is that it really respects the original intent from Cope and Stewardson for this end of the campus. I suppose as an architect, I also really love the fact that a design that is over 100 years old still makes sense in the 21st century and helps guide decision making.
The planning for this development has taken a long time. It is, in fact, the largest project ever undertaken on the Danforth campus. And we've had an input from many, many people as we've developed this project.
We have a lot of very generous families here who believe in Washington University and want to help when they can. Without that, we would be unable to accomplish this.
It is truly a transformation embraced by our entire community. We want to expand our School of Engineering and Applied Science. We have a very strong base, but by expanding our faculty, we will be able to make a greater contribution.
What I find really exciting about this entire East End transformation is our ability to create facilities that are designed explicitly to foster collaboration.
With this expansion, now we'll have really nice inside and outside connections between different departments, different expertise, different knowledge bases, and provide this free flow of both ideas and resources.
As engineering has developed over the last, decade and a half now, it's been primarily with remarkable facilities here on the east end of campus. And Jubal Hall is really the next sort of step in that evolution, because it's the Department of Mechanical Engineering and Materials Science. It has a lot to do with sort of kids doing stuff with their hands, and in fact, one of the areas there will be the Spartan Light Metals makerspace.
To be able to work with your hands as an engineer, to learn what you're doing from start to finish is really going to help the WashU engineer have a better overall experience here.
McKelvey Hall, which was sort of recently announced as an addition, allows us to move the computing-centric work down at this part of the campus as well.
Our new McKelvey Hall is going to be designed not only for computer scientists to inhabit, but also will have space for what's being called now data sciences, which is really a term that applies to everything outside of computer science, all the different areas in the university, all the different studies that are being done. Most of them can benefit by some interaction with computer science.
And I'm looking forward to that ever-increasing conversation between engineering and all the other departments.
Architecture, art, and the Mildred Lane Kemper Art Museum are very important contributions to our mission and to our value to society.
This is our second decade as Sam Fox School, and when we discussed our vision as an interdisciplinary collaborative school, collaborating with the museum, that we wanted to make sure that all the programs were together here on the Danforth campus.
This is the first time that the Sam Fox will really have a chance to embody the mission of the school, this interdisciplinary role of art, architecture, and museum studies in one place. And Weil Hall brings it all together.
The students really wanted a building that was light-filled, that was transparent, that they would feel safe in at night, and they would be able to see each other working in different disciplines. They wanted a building that really connected itself to the rest of the campus, which I think the location speaks to that.
Kind of experience the students should receive from a studio environment is how to connect to the world, how other students are working.
We're also thrilled with the connection to engineering.
I'm really excited to see that increased academic interaction between the two schools because I think there is such a big connection that can be made between architecture and engineering beyond just a small little group of students into the academic endeavors of both schools.
The Kemper Art expansion is going to allow us to show more of the permanent collection and do larger special exhibitions. It's also going to really create a front door to the museum.
It's incredibly important for emerging artists to understand the function and the role of the museum in contemporary society. Also to teach emerging artists how ideas are framed.
It's just amazing what's about to happen here, and I think it's even hard to get your head around the scope of it all.
There's several university needs which are going to be taken care of in this transformation.
It's taking what is really a static, passive, empty space and transforming it into an exciting place to be, a destination.
And those two facilities, the Schnuck Pavilion and the Gary M. Summers Welcome Center, will be sort of these lanterns, these beacons showcasing Brookings, I think is really just a wonderfully smart and clever move. I want the Office of Admissions and Student Financial Aid to be reflective of the institutional values. I want us to be leaders in recruiting and supporting students here at Washington University. I really think that the Gary M. Summers Welcome Center is going to contribute to that.
Drawing more people to campus means that they're able to see the kind of community that WashU creates here. There's really something invaluable about visiting a college, especially a college like WashU.
We've not had a way to activate this area of the campus. The Schnuck Pavilion will give us the opportunity to have some food venues and other gathering spaces.
Schnuck Pavilion is a new attraction, along with the Environmental Studies program and sustainability. So really the programs that embody things are important to everyone.
It'll be a part of what brings about this East Campus interaction. It'll be very exciting for our community.
We think that the centrality of Tisch Park will make a place for students to get together.
I can just imagine students on a beautiful spring and summer day just kind of hanging out, collaborating and getting to know each other and having fun, and I think that's an important part of the college experience.
Tisch Park providing an interaction space and a beautiful entrance to Washington University, preserving the iconic view of Brookings Hall will be very important. This is a transformation that will be rewarding for more than 100 years and beyond. Indeed, we're planning the underground parking garage so that it could be reconfigured down the road with academic space. Philanthropic support to Washington University has proven crucial to our success. Major donors have stepped forward to help us with this magnificent project. This is going to be a transformation that will be extremely rewarding. I think of Washington University as opening doors to people with enormous potential.